Alright guys, we are back for more of my 2026 Easter special. We just did a game of Family Feud for the Nintendo Switch, and that was a whole lot of fun. And we ended up winning $595 on that, which was not too bad. The answers that we had in Fast Money weren't necessarily all that bad, but they just weren't too great overall. It was basically the point on why we didn't really have much of a chance on trying to get that 20 grand, but we still tried our best, and that's all that really matters. And I currently have Mark Liotta here with me.
Hello.
So anyways, for our next segment, we are going to be playing Who Wants to Be a Millionaire for the Nintendo Switch. So let's see how this goes. And let's see if we could possibly win ourselves $1 million here this game. We'll do easy difficulty, of course, and I'll be him. Alright, let's play.
Welcome. Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Let's do it.
What a pleasure to be here. Now you're going to need to answer these questions.
Good luck. Here we go. 15 questions to reach the million. We will climb this money ladder together, step by step. To help you, we have 4 lifelines at your disposal. Phone a friend, the 50-50, ask the audience, and switch the question.
Alright, time to get into our first question for $100.
I think we all agree that we can move on to this new question.
What do cows produce? Milk, water, ketchup, or oil? Oh, we should definitely know this. It's A, milk, final answer.
Let's go with A.
Is that your final?
Yes.
Oh, yes. That's my final answer.
You have given your final answer. I hope it is the right one.
And that is definitely the correct answer. So we got ourselves $100.
I can't believe it.
Alright, on to the $200 question.
Eliminatory question.
How many sequels to Frozen have been released in movie theaters by 2020? 1, 2, 3, or 12? It's definitely not 12 right here. That's all I can say. All I can really remember right here with Frozen is that there only has been 1 sequel. So I'm going to say A1 final answer.
And let's go for
I know you were waiting for me to ask you. So
Neither have I, but I have heard about them.
That's my final answer.
the choice is made. It's time to discover the right answer.
That's right! Up to $200 now.
Executed success.
Alright, next question for $300.
Move on to a new question.
What is the female reproductive organ of a flower? The parsley, the parsnip, the pistil, or the pustil? Do you have any idea what this could be, Mark?
Not really.
So I'm probably gonna assume it, but what's that?
Well, we do have lifelines.
Yeah, I was about to say it might be time for us to use one of them. All right, what should we do here?
The audience.
All right, we'll ask the audience.
For a few seconds, the audience will vote. Good luck.
All right, let's see what they say. Most people say C, so that's what we'll go with. C, the pistol, final answer.
Let's go for C.
Is that your final answer?
Yes, that's my final answer.
The choice is made.
Got it.
That's right.
Alright, we have $300 now.
That's well executed.
Alright, let's go into the $500
Your
question.
question is ready. Good
Which
luck.
of these video games has never had a movie adaptation released in theaters? Sonic, Angry Birds, Street Fighter, or Fortnite? I think it's,
Definitely hasn't.
what's that?
Fortnite definitely has not.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say right here. Fortnite definitely, from what I do know, I don't recall has ever been in theaters. So we gotta go with that. D, Fortnite, final answer.
I'm going to choose D.
And now to the most important question of all. Is this your final answer?
That's my final answer.
You have given your final answer. Now is the time to see the right one.
That's right!
Perfectly.
And now we have $500.
I believed it to the end.
Fortnite ever does
You did a good
the
job.
adaptation, then yeah, that'll be a hard pass.
Here's a new
Same here. I don't care about Fortnite whatsoever. How many books make up the Hunger Games series? 1, 2, 3, or 4? I recall having this question that one time, and it really stumped me right here because I know one of the other people was with me when I had this question. He could have sworn he had that one right here, but turns out he was still wrong because he thought it was the accurate thing right here. I do know for a fact that Nick and I actually encountered this question that one time right here. So anytime I see this right here, I always get a little nervous that I might mess up on it. So I probably am thinking right here just to play things safe. Let's just switch the question.
Yeah.
Using the switch, you decide to be wise.
If I were to guess, I would say 4, and I would have been wrong. It's 3.
New question coming up.
Okay,
Good luck.
in which city did a famous tea party occur? Boston, Thomas Jefferson, London, or Miami? Thomas Jefferson definitely does not make sense for a city, but I definitely do know this one either way. It's A, Boston, final answer.
Let's go with A.
Yeah,
Are you absolutely sure? Is that your final answer?
Yeah, Thomas Jefferson for an answer right here to this question definitely makes no sense.
Okay, the computer validated your answer.
And that is right. So we do get $1,000 guaranteed no matter what happens. Alright, let's keep going as we head into the $2,000 question.
Let's move on to a whole new question.
Which famous German composer continued writing famous works even after going deaf? Beethoven, Mozart, Chopin, or Elvis Presley? I mainly have it between...
Beethoven.
You know this?
It's Beethoven.
Okay, we'll say A, Beethoven, final answer.
A. Yes, that's it.
Is that your final answer?
Yes, that's my final answer.
Now it's time to find out the correct answer.
That's right!
Tell your answer.
We're up to $2,000 now.
What answer? I can't believe it.
Alright, now on to the $4,000 question.
The game is getting tougher now with this brand new question.
Which of these is not an irregular verb in English? To want, to be, to have, or to do? You know what this could be, Mark?
No, I think it might be a bit of a tough one.
Alright, so you're thinking we might need to use another lifeline?
Yeah, I would say 50-50.
Alright, we'll try a 50-50 here.
Okay, please take away 2 random wrong answers. And leave the right answer and the 1 remaining wrong answer.
I would left with to want or and to do.
What to do? I don't know.
That's what I might be thinking too. Let's try it. D to do, final answer.
I'm choosing D. It inspires confidence in me.
Final answer? You sure?
That's my final answer.
Alright, let's see if that's right.
Let's hope it's the correct answer.
Oh, it was to want!
I really didn't handle that one at all. It's disappointing.
So that's where our game ends here.
Nice shot. Respect for playing the game. It was really fun playing with you.
But at least we're gonna walk out of here with $1,000, so it's still worth something. So not much complaints at all right there. As long as we do walk out of here with something, it's still worth it. But anyways, that is going to do it for Who Wants to Be a Millionaire for the Nintendo Switch as part of my 2026 Easter special. But we still have some more games to play, and I will see you all for the next segment right after this, so stay tuned.